I don't remember shit from a week ago, so.
Hey everyone, welcome. We're episode 2 of our podcast. I'm here with Terry Hollis, and we have our production people in the background that have been helping us out this week, and I want to shout them out first before we even get into anything because Terry and we couldn't do this without them. So,
That's right.
in saying that, hey Terry, how was your week?
Hey, it's good. It's good. It's been good. The weather's great. It's been windy as fuck here, though. Oh my God. Crazy.
I sell shipping containers, and
Yes.
I had to film a commercial last week in the wind, and my ears, I swear they were going to freeze off. But I bring the phone home with me, and today I just got a message from someone that was in a panic wanting to rent a shipping container because it blew the entire roof off their garage.
Yeah.
I'm like, I believe it. It has been stupid. Like, my patio furniture is in Nebraska, I'm positive.
Yeah, we had an old trash can that we set outside, a metal one. And I was out front and you could just hear it rolling around on the driveway and the dogs were freaking out. I'm like, I'm not going out in the wind looking for it because it was dark too. But yeah, crazy wind. Crazy,
Yeah,
crazy. So how was your week?
so good. So good. It was cold, but it's just been really good. I had a new commercial come out for my job that turned out, you saw it. It was
I saw it.
phenomenal,
So good.
over the top, and just got stuff done doing taxes, which not my favorite. Watched
Yeah.
Landman twice.
Yes, I did too. I just rewatched it again this morning.
I
So
just
good.
rewatched the one scene this morning that literally like traumatized me. It didn't really traumatize me, but it's funny. Let's just
Yeah.
get into it, Terry. Let's
Sure.
talk about
Let's
Landman.
let's do it.
Because, I mean, first off, the daughter, Ainsley. Ainsley is ditzy, but she's so sweet.
She is, but she was
Like,
spot
she
on at the
cares.
counselor.
Okay, so Ainsley cannot wait to go off to college. She's beautiful. She's a cheerleader. She's all the things. And she goes
Perfect.
in there excited to meet her roommate and walks in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the roommate who informs her that its name is Pagan.
Hagen.
And she just rolls with it. That kills me because she just rolls with it. She's like, oh, well, that's
She's
good. Oh,
she's
well,
so
maybe this.
nice.
I know.
Not
And this
pagan.
person is ugly,
Yeah.
ugly to her.
Yeah. Horrible. Horrible. After I left, if I would have been Ainsley, and after I left and looked at my driver's license in the parking lot, I would have like grabbed a hamburger and some disinfectant spray and went back in there. Because that's the shit she
Totally.
didn't like. She's got a ferret
Blasting
that,
Ozzy Osbourne or something.
yeah, she's got a ferret that smells. So can I spray this in your room? No, it's toxic, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I don't eat meat. I don't do this. I don't like
Please
this.
don't
I don't
eat
like that. Fuck off.
please don't eat meat in my room.
Right. It's my
And
room too, bitch.
okay, so then Ainsley goes down to the counselor because she's gonna get a new roommate. And
Right.
who can blame her?
Right.
Dude, I would have been out.
Yeah.
I couldn't have done that either. No matter how nice you are, and that's what was killing me, was because she's so nice that she would have made it work. Like, she would have dropped all of her parents' money to make it work. Like, she would have just done that. That's what they do.
It's like when
However,
she walked in and she turned the light on and she's like, I'm meditating. So she hurries and rushes over and shuts the light off. Fuck you. Fuck you. Put some night shit on your eyes.
you know what? And when I watched it, I was like, "Gah, this world is nuts."
Isn't
And then
it?
I watched the part about her going down to the counselor's office, and I thought that lady kind of treated her shitty. But
She did.
when Mama Bear showed up, I thought it was funny.
Right?
Um, but then so they get her out of that room and whatever, and they go back up there, and the mom, she's like, so this pagan who is so shitty says to Ainsley, "What, are you leaving?" Listen, I had a split second that I was like, oh my God, that's sad. Like, she didn't want her to leave.
She just wanted to
Like,
treat her like shit because she feels like shit being herself.
and she
Or
learned
however
that
she fucking
somewhere.
feels. You know?
She freaking learned that shit somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, where did she learn that?
Yeah.
where did she become this person? And I want to talk about that because in our old company, there was a gal in our company that had a 10-year-old daughter. Listen, she was very nice to me. I have nothing bad to say about it, but I couldn't get on board with some of the thought process, right? Which is fine. Like, I can feel how I feel. 10-year-old daughter that decided she wanted to be a son.
Mm-hmm.
And so when all the natural things that happen to girls start happening to this girl, it's traumatizing because
Yeah.
she wants to be a boy. Well, they start doing the genetic medications on her at age 10, 11. And personally, in my brain, that's child abuse.
Yeah. That's a lot. That's crazy.
Like a
Crazy, crazy.
10-year-old cannot make that decision.
Right.
I would have had a lot more respect if she would have said, "Look, you want to continue pretending that you're a boy and
Dress like a boy.
see how this rolls for you? You do it, but you're really a girl and you're going to use the ladies' room and
Right.
you're going to do all the things and you're going to have a period like ladies have and all the things until you turn 18 and then you're going to be a
You
legal
can,
adult and you can make that decision, but
right.
I will not make that
Yeah.
decision for you." And the only reason I say that is because I grew up a tomboy.
I did too. Yeah, I did all the boy stuff. We played outside a lot, you know.
Right, but if somebody would have seen you wearing your $6 million man shirt because your cousin gave it to you, with your short hair and playing ball with the boys because it was way more fun,
Right?
and decided, oh, she's a boy at age
Mm-hmm.
10, and
Yeah.
changed your hormones, you would have never been a mother.
Right. Yeah.
Like, how would you feel about that? Because we talked
Yeah.
about that. You being a mother is your favorite thing ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. They got something different in their brain than me, you know.
Well, and me too, and I don't understand it, but I do know that there's something wrong with our world.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's something like I feel like, okay, if that's what you want to do, you need to be an adult to do that. You can't vote till you're 18, so you really shouldn't be able to change your
Right. Yeah. You can't vote, you can't
sexuality to a
drink, yeah.
penny.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
So
don't
do you have any contact with the lady from the other company anymore? No.
no, I no.
Yeah.
You
That's
know, bless and release sometimes.
right.
And that's the
Yep.
thing is I'm not publicly out spewing nonsense.
Yeah.
I'm telling the straight up truth. But it's really her life and it's not for me to like I'm not going to go and try to run her over with my car because she's doing something that I don't like. You know
Yeah.
what I
Is
mean?
it if it doesn't affect me, do you, honey? Do you? I don't
Exactly.
care. So, yeah. Yeah. It's it's a hard one, you know?
It's all hard.
It's getting crazier and crazier. It's crazy. I don't even know what's going
Freaking
on.
stupid is what it is. It's all
Yeah.
just crazy. It goes all the way back to, well, I've had a ton of feedback about our first podcast. Um, and so far, none of it's been bad. Everybody's like,
Peace.
"Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so proud of you. Good job. Speak your piece. Do your
Yeah.
thing." I'm waiting because someone's not going to agree with me and someone
Sure.
is going to be offended.
Oh yeah.
That's not my intention. I don't set out in the world.
That's on you, by the way, if you're
But what
offended.
bothers me, going back to Landman,
Hmm.
when did normal become abnormal?
Yeah.
Why is it not okay for me to be normal without
Yeah.
offending the weirdos?
Yeah. I'm not using the pronouns. I'm just not using them. I'm
I'm not
not. I
either.
won't. I'm not doing it. You know? Yeah.
And furthermore, I really have an issue. Like, you want to go change your name from, you
Dick to
know,
Sue.
Nick to Sue, I'm good with that. You want to
Yeah.
wear clothes, that's fine. You
Yeah.
want to do all the things. But in your brain, you need to realize that you are still genetically made and you will use the right bathroom and you will
Right.
play sports in the right.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather see a guy with long hair and makeup on the men's team playing as who they are, right? Put your
Right.
makeup on, wear your
Yeah.
lipstick.
Yeah.
Walk like a
Don't
girl.
care.
I don't care, but play
Yeah.
with the guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's unfair. It's unfair for the girls.
The muscles are built differently. We're all built differently. Like it's not fair. And then you have these women and I don't know if you did or not, but I grew up in sports.
I played a little bit of sports,
I was like
basketball when I was
every
younger.
single sport, right? I'm a
Wow.
sports person. And which is fine. I I'm not a very good theater person, although I haven't really ever tried.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Me neither.
I
That's
was
not my
on stage
jam. I had
theater.
enough with the Christmas. The only thing I liked about Christmas time in school was we got a week off from doing school because we were always in the room practicing for the Christmas program. So I was like, hey, this is great. I'll practice for the Christmas program because I don't have to do the shitty schoolwork that I hate to do.
So one year, oh, funny story. We got a new video camera and the whole Christmas program. This cracks me up. I got to tell this on my brother. God, John, I love you, but if you're watching this is too funny not to tell. So my parents were working, and so they send me to I'm older than him by 4 years. So they send me up to the school to video this program. And I'm up at the school, and we live in a small town, and I don't know what they were doing, but they were singing some song that had to do with different nationalities or
Mm.
something.
Mm-hmm.
And so my brother's class was all had their faces all painted dark and they were wearing black wigs and they were wearing like flannel shirts. I'm not really sure what all they were doing. But my
Mm-hmm.
brother being my brother, who he was, before the program, him and his buddies went into the gym and were playing full on basketball until it was their turn to go on stage. And so they were hot and they get in there and they get up on the risers, right? After sweating and being hot and the lights are hanging on him and
Sure.
he locked his legs, totally passed out and plowed through like 3 rows of kids on the risers. No kidding.
No.
Got it on video. I was like, we are going to win $10,000 on Honey's
America's got.
videos.
Yeah.
And he recorded over it.
Oh, what a dick.
I know,
Tell him he owes you 10 grand.
right? Well, now we're way older than that.
Right.
And not only that, but he recorded over it him and his friend playing championship wrestling, and they were jumping off the couch and
Oh my
he was
gosh.
just
Well, that might be
busting
funny
ass.
too, you know? Hilarious. No, I had a sister. We really didn't do too much together. She's I think 4.5 years older than me. So, you know, she did her own thing and got married at like 18, had her first kid at 18 and a half, whatever and stuff. So and then had two more. And she would pick me up from high school because oh my God, she couldn't grocery shop with her three kids in the cart by herself. It was just too much. So she'd pick me up from high school and I'd help her grocery shop. And she'd go through in the drugstore and she'd grab this birth control and this birth control. And I'm like, you know, that shit doesn't work, right? She goes, how do you know? I go, look at your cart. You have three kids under three. Look at your cart. I don't know if
Voices
she
in
thought that
my
was funny or not, but
head. Like, do you not
she
know
still
how
came
that
and picked
happened?
she still came and picked me up from school to help her get her groceries and stuff. But yeah,
I love that.
yeah, but
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
yeah,
Yeah, so it really bothers me that just normal has become abnormal and you're not
yeah,
allowed to be normal without offending someone. Like I
yeah,
don't like it's doing a huge disservice to the women of the world right now.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
Somebody,
like I just want to be a straight up legit female.
yeah, I was on Facebook the other day and Chelsea Handler, which I thought she was funny back in the day. She wrote some funny books and I would laugh out loud when I was reading the books, but she made a post, you know, that we need to boycott Amazon and Spotify and Target and Tesla and UPS and FedEx. And so I said, well, I order stuff on Amazon all the time and I need UPS and FedEx to bring that shit to my house. And I drive a Tesla and I love Target. I love Target. And I listen to Spotify all the time. Holy fucking shit. Did I catch a bunch of shit? I hope nobody goes in your mom's house and murders her. I'm like, what?
You see what I mean? Like it
You
is
fucking
awful.
loony fuckers, man. I'm like, fuck. I so wanted to go fuck yourself to him. But then it just would have kept going on and on. So I'm like, fuck you. you know.
But this is
But
like top behavior. Like these people have learned this behavior.
yeah, yeah. I'm like, so you took what I didn't, I didn't want to boycott the things that I like, you know, to I hope nobody goes in your mom's house and murders her.
Right?
And it
Like
was all
what?
about
Who
the girl
says
getting
that?
shot. Yeah, yeah. So fuck off.
I got a thing in my somebody sent me a messenger today, which is kind of cool because now that we're doing this and we're talking more openly and
Right.
I'm getting feedback from people and it may not be like a comment, but this lady sent me this thing and it's kind of long, so I should read it though so that I get it right, um but she sent me this thing and it totally is our world. Like, all right. By the way, shout out Nancy. Thank you for sending me this. Um Oh, I think I might be. Hold on. I'm logged in. So I'm logged in under my work.
Can you do a synopsis of it?
Here, I found it. Okay. So this is what it says. It's long story, but it's true at the end. Critical life lesson. Do you know how to catch wild pigs? There was a chemistry professor in a large college that had some exchange students in the class. One day, while the class was in the lab, the professor noticed one young man, an exchange student, who kept rubbing his back and stretching as if his back hurt. The professor asked the young man what was the matter. The student told him he had a bullet lodged in his back. He had been shot while fighting communists in his native country who were trying to overthrow his country's government and install a new communist regime. In the midst of his story, he looked at the professor and asked a strange question. He asked, "Do you know how to catch wild pigs?" The professor thought it was a joke and asked for the punchline, and the young man said it was no joke. You catch wild pigs by finding a suitable place in the woods and putting corn on the ground. The pigs find it and begin to come every day to eat the food. When they're used to coming every day, then you put a fence down one side of the place where they're used to coming. And then when they get used to the fence, they begin to eat the corn again, and you put another fence up on the other side.
Wow.
They get used to that, and they start to eat again, and then you continue until you have all four sides of the fence up with a gate in the last side. The pigs, which are used to the free corn, start to come through the gate to eat that free corn again. You then slam the gate on them and catch the whole herd, right?
Wow. Yep.
Suddenly, they've lost their freedom. They run around and around inside the fence, but they're caught, so they can't leave. And soon, they just go back to eating the free corn. Right? And so, and they forget that they accept their captivity. So when the young man told the professor that's exactly what he sees happening in America, the government keeps pushing us toward communism, socialism, and keeps spreading the free corn out in the form of government programs such as supplemental income, tax credit, tax exemptions, tobacco subsidies, all of these things, and forces us to participate in many of these programs whether we want to or not. One should always remember two truths. There is no such thing as a free lunch, and you can never hire someone to provide a service for you cheaper than you can do it yourself.
Wow.
Quote for the day: the problem we face today are there because the people who work for a living are now outnumbered by those that vote for a living.
Yep. Yep. Here's a basket of free. Here's a basket of free.
She sent me that today, and I'm like, oh my God.
Wow. Yeah.
Like
Yep.
they'll lead you into this, lead you into that, and the next thing you know, your brain's washed to
Yeah.
whatever happened to standing up on our own 2 feet.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. Nobody, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's a crazy time, really crazy time. And
And it's funny, but through network marketing, which is where I met
Mhm.
you, where I met your husband and your son and everybody, and there's been so many mentors along the way that teach you about boundaries and posture
Yeah,
and your power and being confident and all of the things.
right.
And once you develop a boundary, your husband put up today um, about letting someone take your power that you didn't even know you had.
Yeah.
I forget it now, but I read that
Yeah.
and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
People can take your power if you don't know you have it.
Yep.
So use your power and stand your ground.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's totally me. I'm like, I'm not changing. I'm not changing. I don't
Right? And
care.
that's why we're here today, because I'm
I
the
don't
same
I don't
way.
care. I'm not changing. So I don't agree with a ton of shit that's happening. Robert likes to watch Fox News, and I just go upstairs. I'm like, I just because it just infuriates me. Um, it just infuriates me. I said, you know what they should do? The ICE people, they should have like pull their windows down, and all those people are just standing there in their pickle suits or whatever the fuck they're wearing. And I'm happy that it's snowing and it's cold in Minnesota. Fucking idiots. With like a big cannon of water or something. Here, have some of this. I mean, go away. I don't, yeah,
I saw a
so
picture of
I
it.
choose not to watch that shit anymore because it just fucking pisses me off. And I just don't watch it anymore because it's annoying to me, and it's everywhere. It's on social
I was
media. It's on
watching that.
it. I mean,
Oh,
Facebook is fucking full of that shit. And I'm so tired of Facebook too.
and there's another good point that someone brought up to me this week. It was actually the guy that does my radio ads for me. He's like, you know what,
Mm,
Kelly, you know what I think? He goes, we didn't have any of these problems. People didn't hate each other. People
right.
didn't hate each other before social media.
Yeah.
Because nobody talked about who they voted for. Nobody talked about coming out of the closet.
Yeah.
Nobody talked about all of these things that are causing us all these issues. And social media comes out and people start putting it
The
on
shit
social media.
show.
And then you have the keyboard warriors. And now
Yep.
you have young children committing suicide from the bullies. And you have this whole nonsense that we're living through right now. And he said that it's social media.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it makes sense.
believe that too. It's and everybody only shows you the rainbows and unicorns of their family. You know what I mean? Their vacations. They don't show you the shit that happens inside the house. That maybe they don't get along one night. Maybe he doesn't like dinner, and maybe he stayed out too late. One, you know what I mean? But it's all smoke and mirrors. I think most of the time. And yeah, I'm just
Truly,
huh?
truly.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, even yeah, it's just crazy. TikTok,
Well, just like we've talked about people that we've known in network marketing that come on in network marketing and they're very, eloquent speakers and they're smart and they tell you things that are like aha moments or whatever, and then they lose a ton of weight because they had surgery or
hmm
because they took something else and then say that it was this magical product that they're selling now.
right? And I love Jesus, but I'm going to change my whole physical body because
And I'm going to talk total shit about you after you walk away. Like, oh, like
yeah,
this is the issue.
yeah,
But I guarantee you that beauty and roses and pretty and positivity and Barbie and all of the things, she doesn't show the backside
right,
of things, right?
right,
Like,
right. And we've been in this profession for a very long time, and one of the things I hate most about it, I mean, I all the places, the conventions and go here with these people and shit like that. We said we're not really convention people because it's very cliquish, just like in school. They
yes.
have their cliques. These people stay over here. These people stay over here. They don't like you. They'll talk bad about you. Fuck you. I'll tell you exactly what I think about you in front of your face because I don't care. I'm always going to be the same person. I'm not going to be one way to you and another way to somebody else. I'm always going to be the same I'm my authentic self all the fucking time. Whether a pastor comes in my house, I'll swear.
Right.
I don't give a shit, you know? Um, but yeah, it's very cliquish. So
And it's funny, it doesn't take you very long to learn that.
no, no.
It doesn't take you long to learn who your people are and who they're
Yep.
not.
Yep.
And I think we've talked about this before. When we go to conventions, I prefer to not have a roommate. I prefer to do
Yeah.
my own thing. I
Yep.
prefer if forget it. Like, and you said, I want to go, I want to wear my t-shirt, I want to do my thing, and I said, I love to go and dress up. So I might be wearing sparkly, spangly, blah, 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 all the things, but
Yeah.
I just like right now, I sell shipping containers, but I
Oh my
got
God,
people
look
that
at
wear
my
them.
nails. I took them all off, so I don't even care. My
You
nails are
don't?
horrible. Yeah.
Right. But each person is their own person. And it's
Absolutely.
when you're not authentic. And you can
Yeah.
kind of read that with people
Oh, sure.
when they're full of
Yep.
shit.
Yep. Yep.
I don't do full of shit.
Yeah. No.
I always said if I had to lie to sell something that I was out.
Right. Yeah.
And if it messed with my credibility, I was done.
Yeah. Yeah. That's hard. That's a hard thing too. You know, when they
Because
bring
sometimes you
certain,
still believe in the products, but you don't believe in what's going on behind the scenes or whatever, and
right.
you can't get on board with it. So I mean, you got boundaries, you got to hold them. Or
Yep.
who would you
Totally.
be? You know?
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
So,
it's a tough world out there. It is.
oh my gosh. One of the other subjects that Matt put up for us was self-checkout. You know, I will do it if I have a few items and I'm a very impatient person. So I'm doing the checkout and putting the shit in the bag. And then it's time to take your receipt. And I always rip the receipt out and the whole fucking thing falls on the floor. The roll of tape goes rolling. I'm like, well, I apologize, but
You know, I and
I'm an
I
impatient
oh,
person.
I hate checking myself out. They never invite me to the Christmas party.
That's what I'm saying. Oh my God.
Right?
Yes, we went to Lowe's. Now Lowe's has, it's all self-checkout. And we went one time at Christmas time and I'm like, when is your Christmas party? And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, well, I'm fucking working here. I need to know when your Christmas party and your summer, whatever they do, in the summertime. I'm going to need to know when that shit is. If I'm going to check
Right.
out my own shit, I'm doing your fucking job and not getting paid for it.
It's just it's usually like and now it used to be that self-checkout was the one that wasn't super busy.
Right.
And now that they get rid of half the people, nobody wants to work anymore and they don't have anybody to work. Now self checkout is like a mobbed mess and they're like
Yeah.
2 feet apart and
Yep.
the shopping carts are 3 feet long. And it's
Yep.
just this conglomeration of nonsense. And the last thing I want to do after working all day is go and
Check
check
out.
my shit out. And you know what I think? Honestly, I bet you if they look it up, I bet you they have more lost products
I was
on
just going to
self
say,
checkout because I am the most honest person.
yeah.
I believe what you put into the world is what you get back. So the last thing I'm ever going to do is steal from somebody. But there's times when I can't get that son of a bitch to scan, and I figure the dumbass that's standing over there not even paying attention,
Right.
just watching you scan their badge when something doesn't work, isn't
Yeah.
paying attention. I could throw that in my bag and nobody would know the difference.
The same way. If I have this has happened to me before. I've had water on the bottom of the cart, get everything out, pay, walk out, go to put it in my rig, and the water's there. So I put everything in the truck, schlep the water back inside. I go, I forgot to tell you I had water. Oh, just take it. I'm like, nope.
Right?
Tell me how much the water is. Charge me for the water. I don't want that bad juju. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah.
Well, and who gave you permission to give away Walmart shit?
Right? Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
who are you?
Right?
Like, you give
Yeah.
away like if you buy a candy bar, like my dad was in the grocery business, so I know what this means. Like, if you purchase a candy bar for 50 cents, right? And you're selling them for $1, you have to sell 11 of those to make up for that one candy bar that was taken. Right?
Wow.
Is that the right math? Yeah, because you purchase it for purchase it for 50 cents, you sell it for $1, you're making 50 cents off of each candy bar.
Yeah. I think I'm not good at math. So that's one
Well,
of the
anyway,
things
so
when,
by the time you repurchase it and all of the things, you got to sell a ton more just to make up for the one that was lost, not the one
yeah.
that. And so math is hard for me.
Matt, me
Like,
too.
I'm
Listen,
showing you my vulnerability because I'm dumb as F when it comes to math. But my dad would teach me that, working at a store, he would teach
hmm
me that.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
also learned that if you have a sign on something, if you have a big bin of candy bars and you have 50 cents on there, that bin of candy bars will sit there all day. But if you put a big yellow sign on it that says 2 for $1, it'll be gone in a day. People think they're getting a sale, but they don't process the.
Yeah, the extra money that they're
Yeah,
spending.
people
Yeah,
don't realize it.
you want to do free shipping? Then you have to order twice as much for free shipping. I'm like, no, I don't need all that shit. You know?
By the time I spend $30 more to get the $10 shipping for free, I'm now, you know,
Yeah,
I'd be
annoyed.
$20 ahead just paying the shipping.
Yeah, yeah. Jeez, right? Oh my gosh, you got a different mug this time, huh?
You know what I decided? I have lots of mugs. This one, I'm gonna do mug day I'm gonna do a different mug every time.
Nice.
I made this one.
Oh, that's cute.
My whole team where I used to work, we went to this paint pottery place,
Hmm.
and we had like a team training day or whatever, team building. And so I painted this mug.
I am not. That is not me. My daughter-in-law, she made Ezra his first stocking. She does those woobles or wobbles or whatever you call them
Mm-hmm.
with crocheting. So he would be in her arms sleeping, and she'd be crocheting his little stocking. I mean, looked perfect. She did an amazing job. Listen, I used to crochet and knit when I was really young, and
Mine was
needlepoint and
really
all that stuff.
frustrated. My
You know what
mom
I
tried to
mean?
teach me.
Yeah, yeah. I tried to make like Afghans or other things,
Yeah,
and it's
and did
just,
yours end up really perfect on the first row and then it kind of swerved on the side? Because that's what mine did.
well, being my age, I don't remember, but yeah, yeah. I used to do all that stuff, but she did such a great job, and she made it bigger than it was, and yeah, she likes to do all that. I mean, she made cute little ornaments for the Christmas tree and stuff. I mean, painted them. I mean, she made, I think it was a gingerbread house, but oh my gosh, she's
See, and
amazing
I
at doing that
love that
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah,
You
she
know
does
I love
too.
that stuff.
She does too. And I'm like,
I saw
I
on
am
Pinterest last week.
horrible.
I saw these things on Pinterest last week that were made up with seashells. And I'm
Oh,
like, well, that's easy. And you can buy these things at the dollar store. And I have
yeah.
shells from Newport Beach. And so I sat down after work the other night and made two of these. And they came with little easels and everything. So that's seashells. And then
Cute.
I just painted the heads on them.
It's cute.
I'm like, well, that was fun. What are we doing next?
Right? Yeah, I am
That
not
is
artsy fartsy like
relaxing for
that.
me.
When we moved into this house, you could put things up on top of my cupboards.
Yeah.
And so Robert was like, go get some of those bottles full of shit, and plants and stuff. And so I went and got all that shit and set it on the dining room table and go, have at it. I don't know what you want to
Yeah.
do with it. That's not me. I'd leave that shit bare, but now I got to take it down and dust it and all that kind of crap. But yeah.
And when I was a little girl, my grandma started collecting me the little collector spoons.
Oh yeah.
When you could go
Yep.
at like the airport, you could buy those little spoons that
Hmm.
said like Miami,
Yep.
Atlanta, whatever on it.
Yep.
So every time my grandma would go somewhere, she would buy me one of those spoons. And so I don't know, I was in grade school and there was a guy in my hometown that did woodworking and my mom had him make me some of those little spoon holder things for Christmas one year. So I had them all hanging up so that every time grandma would go somewhere, she could bring me a spoon.
Right.
And I had a ton of spoons from I have one from like the World's Fair and one from like NASA, and they're from different countries. And um, I saved them. And then when I went off to college and moved out and all of that, I'm like, I don't want to put these up. So I put all the spoons in a shoebox and they slid underneath my bed with the two things. And I kept it like that forever. And it wasn't until I got my first apartment and moved and all this that I actually hung them up. And my brother got married and my sister-in-law came to visit and she's like, oh my God, I love these spoons. This is so cool. When you die, I want to inherit these. And I was like, thanks. So then my brother and sister-in-law, they like to travel a lot and they started getting me spoons and then I
Nice.
started collecting again. And now I have spoons. I made my own racks out of oak,
Hmm.
just like an oak board. It's just like one slat. It's not like a big, and I made them myself out in the garage one day. And I put them all above all the cabinets in my kitchen. And so the whole thing is spoons. And tons of people really think it's cool. And my little basketball boys from other countries bring them to me and everything.
Fun.
So So I've started collecting spoons again. What the heck is going to happen to me when my sister-in-law is going to have a mess.
Yeah, I used to collect shot glasses from everywhere we went. And then,
Did you?
Jesus Christ, where do you put all that shit? You know? It's just a lot of crap to keep around.
You put them up on
So,
shelves and someone slams the door and your favorite one hits the ground and
right, breaks. Yeah. 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 So I stopped doing that. But yeah, I'm
do
not
you
really
find do you find yourself getting to be more of a minimalist the older you get?
um, yes, I still want a movie theater in my house though.
Well, maybe you should get one. You deserve it.
I would love a theater in my house that's nice and dark and a big screen and comfy chairs and a popcorn thing and a candy thing. I would love that. Love, 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 love that.
Well, get it.
Yeah, I know. But
Do you have a
yeah,
room? Do you have a room there that you could do that in? Like,
no. No, but we could do it on the outside of our house. But I don't know if I want to stay here, you know? I want to be over by Matt and Hannah and Ezra. I'm missing too much of Ezra as it is. You know, it's been a month since I've seen him, so I'm like annoyed with that I don't get to
right.
see him. I mean, I see him
He's
on camera. He makes
so
me emotional
cute.
sometimes, huh?
Well, and the hard part is at the age he's at, they change so
Oh
much.
my gosh, all the time I mean, I left there December 15th and now he sits up by himself and he's eating all different kinds of foods and he's just talking and, he's just changing so much that
And you're like, I don't want him to forgive me.
I don't want him, that's what I say. I don't want him to forget me.
Right.
Jesus.
But
So
but do you? They're in California, right? Do you want to move back to like? Did you like California?
I love California. I don't like the taxes and I don't like the governor because
Well,
I
all
think
the
he's a real
weirdos from
dipshit.
California are coming out here now. So I've always said maybe we should all move out there. They
I
can keep
know,
the snow and all the foo-foo, and we
right?
can move out there and live on the beach and change things up.
Yeah, it's expensive for sure. It's expensive for sure. Even the groceries. And I mean, when we
But
were
I
out
think
there,
California is cleaner than Florida.
I wish I liked Florida. I really wish I did.
I
There's no,
don't.
I don't like it. I don't like the energy there. It's just, I've been there like 4 or 5 times. Miami, didn't think too much of
Miami Beach is
Miami.
disgusting.
I didn't think Miami was great at all. We went to
Mm-mm.
Orlando. Didn't I just am not impressed by Florida at all. I wish I did because they got tax breaks and stuff, but yeah, I just like the energy of California. We've been there multiple times and yeah, I just like it better. They got
I'll
great
tell you what, I
restaurants
did
and
not like Atlanta.
we used to live in Atlanta when the boys were toddlers. Matt was 3.5 and Kyle was 2. We moved to Conyers, Georgia, and were there for about a year and then moved back out to California. But yeah, and so I haven't been there for very, very, very long time. I don't even think we've had a convention or anything that I went to
Right,
in Georgia from even other companies.
right.
So it was
Yeah,
nice. The coffee company that we were with, they always had the conventions like in California when we lived there when we were in that the Gano Excel company. But
that's
yeah,
handy, isn't it?
yeah, that was nice. You could not have to fly or stay in a
Right,
hotel and
except that you didn't get to see new place. Like that's my favorite part of going to those conventions is going to somewhere new that I've never been, right?
yeah, I did like Dallas. I did like Dallas.
Mm.
That was kind of fun. It was small, but it was fun.
You know,
I did like
I just got a thing in the mail that Marcus said is doing another View from the Edge this summer in Dallas.
was he?
And I was like, I really liked that.
Yeah. Yeah, they used to be called. He got that all from Robert's mentor, Bill Gould. All that stuff he got from him.
Are you serious? He didn't make
Yeah.
that up?
No. I mean, he's probably made some of it up, but you know,
You know, it's funny though, because I've taken things from my mentors and told
sure,
people, and they
sure.
probably think it's mine when it's not. It's just something I've learned along the way. So
Yeah.
yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. So any bugaboos for you? Like one of my bugaboos is people that don't put the fucking grocery carts in the thing and leave them all out, or people that talk on the speakerphone in a
Oh, in
restaurant
public.
or walking around the store. I don't want to hear your fucking conversation. You know?
Ugh. Like it's you almost feel like you're invading their privacy, and then you're pissed because they're doing it to themselves. Like, what
I
makes
want
you
to
think
add
you're so
in.
important that I want to hear your bullshit?
I want to chirp in every once in a while, but
Well, not only that, but it's super disrespectful to whoever they're talking to that probably has no idea that they're like in the middle of an office setting.
Right?
Like we
Yeah.
had a girl that used to bring all 75 of her kids in,
Oh my
and they were
gosh.
like little like heathens. They would run through there. Like I worked in a glasses store. We sold glasses.
Oh my gosh.
It was an optometry office. Like we had expensive machines. We had expensive, you know,
Yeah.
and she would come in like her kids would just come racing through the door and running laps around the place
That's a
and she
huge
would
thing.
come in on speakerphone. And I would tell them, well, you might not want to touch that. It's expensive and I don't think your mom wants to buy that.
Yeah, right.
And then they got patients in the waiting room and it's a quiet atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
And here she is talking to her dad on the cell phone and her kids are she's oblivious.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it used to annoy the living crap out of me.
Yeah, some people when they have kids and they can run around on them by themselves, the parents don't really watch them. I think they expect whoever else is around to, say don't touch that or don't touch this or, shit like that. That's crazy.
It's
Crazy,
insane.
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
You know, of course, that never happened when we grew up because they
Nope,
didn't
we get our
have
ass
cell
whipped,
phones. I
right?
remember when microwaves came out. Like, I remember us going shopping for our first microwave and we were just blown away at how this was going to work.
Magical thing. Robert and
Yeah.
I lived in California. Robert and I, and when the VCRs came out, we went and bought a VCR and we bought somebody else's microwave from them. I think he charged us $100, so here I'm going to sell my microwave. So yeah, we'll buy it. But I can remember being so excited going to I didn't even think there was a Costco back then when we got a VCR.
No, there wasn't. I don't think any of
Yeah.
that stuff existed.
Nope. That's how old I am.
And like we never went out to eat either. I lived in a small town and my mom cooked everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's irritating.
Remember when McDonald's came when I was in high school? And we got a McDonald's by our high school, and then we'd walk over to McDonald's and get McDonald's. Um, but they had great. Listen, I went to a country school when I was in grade school.
Yeah.
I went to the same country school my dad did. So he went, my sister went, I went, then my sister's kids. I decided not to throw my kids in school. And the best food. We had couple of ladies that made everything homemade pizzas, cinnamon rolls, all that stuff.
And
And now
brought
the
it
shit
in.
that yeah, no, she made it there. They had a big kitchen, and then we'd have like Friday nights, we'd have like pancake nights, and everybody would come. We'd have pancakes at the school, and yeah, I don't know if they do shit like that anymore.
That's really
Cause
cool. They still
yeah,
have country schools. Like
yeah,
right over the border in Montana, they have a couple, and it only goes up to like the eighth grade, and then they have to bus them
yeah,
in further.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, they still have country schools and country school teachers, and she lives in a trailer house right next to
Mhm.
the school out in the middle of nowhere, and it's kind
Yeah.
of cool.
Well, ours, they still have the old building, but they built like a 2-room school room thing with bathrooms in the middle when I was in seventh and eighth grade. And then I had to be bused to Riverside on the south side, which is not the best side of town. So I was like nervous because we had maybe 13 people in our eighth grade. Some went to a different school, some went to Riverside and stuff. And so yeah, it was quite an adjustment. There was a little eighth grader that was big and pregnant when I went to Riverside. So she's a
And
sweet
we
little
weren't.
girl.
That happened to me too in the eighth grade. Only we lived next to the reservation, and we played against those girls, and they would come over, and they were just mean.
Oh, I bet. I
Like if
bet.
you stuffed them when they were going up for a layup, they might punch you right in the face. Like they would like throw stuff at your bus, like they were mean. And in the eighth grade, there was a girl. We played against a girl that was pregnant, visibly pregnant. She was like their point guard, and I was like, dang.
This one was she was just a tiny, tiny little thing. Had a big old belly on her, eighth grade. I was like, oh. So I only had to do 1 year there, which was great. And then I went to the big high school, and I just thought school was a complete waste of time for me. I hated school the entire fucking time. They don't teach you anything that serves you with your life. I can figure out how to write and read and do fucking math myself. The rest of the shit, I mean, I'm not a science person either. Um, history. I'm not really a history. I just, yeah, as soon as I could stop, when they said you don't have to do math anymore, I stopped doing math. So I never learned algebra or geometry or any of
Oh,
that
I took
shit.
algebra and geometry and hated every second
Yeah,
of it.
yeah, yeah. So as soon as I could get out of school, I was out of school and went and got a job. You know, I couldn't get out of there fast enough. So it was great. In my senior year, I got to leave at noon, which was great. So, but yeah, then I got a job and in a bakery and scraping the cheese off the floor because they made pizzas and cookies and all that shit. So everybody would leave. It was inside the mall, and I would scrape the fucking floor, do all the dishes, and if there was pizza or cookies left over, the lady would let me take them home and stuff. And so I went and bought a car, my very first car, Honda Civic, cute little thing, looks like a
Honda
little
Civic.
Mini Cooper. Yeah, so cute. And I called in sick and she fucking fired me. And I was like, holy fuck, I got a car payment now. So then I went and worked at Kmart in the shoe department. So yeah, yeah.
Kmart. Are they even open
Kmart.
still? They're not.
Nope, nope. I worked in the shoe department and we got paid cash. And so, they pay you cash so that you probably spend it before you even get out the fucking door to get to your car, you know? Yeah. But it was cool because I worked right next to the automotive section. So I would bullshit with the automotive guys because we were all young kids, back in the day
You know,
and
the
stuff.
saddest
But
job I ever had was in college. I worked at a casino
ooh,
in Billings.
oh, shut up.
Ole's Little Nevada Casino on 13th and Grand.
Oh my gosh.
And I
Wow.
worked there, and I probably 3 or 4 nights a week I worked there because I had to work to go to school. I had to pay my way through
Sure.
school. And
Yeah.
so I'd go to school all day, and then at night I would work. And I had to put on this little white button-up shirt and a red bow tie and suspenders, and I had
Oh,
to
wow.
wear black pants and whatever. But it was quite an education there because I would see people that would come in from like the Chinese restaurant next door or drunk men that would come in there, and
Ew.
literally at the time we would cash their paycheck.
Oh, sure.
Like
Wow.
they would get their paycheck and come straight over there, and they had kids at home,
Oh, yeah.
they had a wife at home, and they would gamble that whole friggin' check away.
Oh my goodness.
And
Wow.
it was that was quite an eye opener for me.
Wow. I bet.
Yeah, and then the more they spend, the more pissed off they are. The more belligerent they get, the more they drink, and it's just this spiral. And there
Oh
was
my
times I
God.
was terrified to walk out to my car at 2 in the morning.
I suppose I didn't have any security to go with you either back then.
No, no, I
You know?
didn't need that
Yeah.
back then.
Hey,
And
have
it
a
was
good
right
one,
next
you
to
know?
Dudley's bar. Dudley's
Yeah.
bar was right next door, and that was a college hangout.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, Ole's Little Nevada Casino on 13th and Grand.
Oh my God.
Uh,
Yeah, it's the people here, I mean, there's so many houses going up. It's crazy. I don't know where they're coming from. Some of them spend one winter here and they go, "I'm the fuck out of here." Our winter's been great. We've had snow twice. It's gone. We haven't had snow for a long time, which is great, but it's, like I said, it's been crazy windy and stuff. But yeah. I don't know where they're coming from, but
I was telling my mom the other day, I'm like, I haven't been to Billings in a while, but I know at first the Heights grew big. Like
yeah.
the Heights grew, but now out behind 24th Street was the mall, and out behind there now there's probably like 78th Street. Like it's
Oh
about to
yeah.
come at you.
Oh yeah. I mean, people are selling their farmland. I wish I had some to sell for sure. But those old farmers, and every once in a while you'll see some old little tiny house and they're like, "I'm holding out for the big money." And I'm like, "Good for you." Hold out for the big money.
Yeah,
Don't
some
die
of
before
those
you get the
little
big money.
places are so cute there. They're old houses.
Yeah. 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 But yeah, it's crazy how many people are moving here. I don't get it, but
And it's full of tons of crime too. Like my
yeah.
kid that I went to high school with, that I've known since like kindergarten, a few years ago. It was actually during the COVID, because my mom was having surgery, and so I was in Texas when I got the news. But a kid that I've known he lived right up the street from me growing up, lives in Billings, and he had a motorcycle, and he was riding. I think I'm not positive, but kind of up by Airport Road, there's a stop
Mhm.
sign or something up there, and he was stopped at a stop sign, and a drunk came through and hit him, and he
Oh
had his
no.
girlfriend on the back, and she actually was killed,
Um,
and he was in horrible shape, like he's scarred for life over it.
yeah.
He went through hell, And he's still like a pretty big advocate there, like about not drinking and driving and all of that.
Yeah. 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 I mean, Montana is one of the worst states. They'll give you lots of chances to drink and drive and hit people and hit cars, and you get a slap on the hand. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy how many
Well, and they
DUIs
also
people
have
can
like
get here, and they just don't give a shit.
they don't. And like they used to not even have a speed limit there.
Yeah, I know
He's
Robert
like,
keeps
at your
mentioning.
own risk. I'm like, oh my God, that's
Right?
dangerous.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I mean,
But
listen, I got a lead foot. I'm not
I
afraid,
do
but
too. I do too. Yeah, I do too. I
there was
can't help
something
it.
I
I
was
have
going to tell you that really pisses me off, and I can't remember what it was.
a. You got nothing.
I got nothing. It's been a really good week. It's been we were going to talk about TV shows that we didn't think would be able to be aired. And so I thought of a lot
All in the Family.
like even some of the newer ones. The Jeffersons, like you
Right?
said,
Yep.
Sanford and Son. Like
Sanford
even
and
down
Son.
to
Right?
like I googled it. Like they couldn't play Bewitched now because she comes across as a little homemaker, submissive to her husband woman.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I thought I loved Archie. Archie Bunker on All in the Family. I loved him.
Oh,
I agree
he
a
was
lot with him.
hilarious.
You know what I mean? I agree a
What
lot
is
with
it that
them.
he what is it that he called his son? Knucklehead, not Knucklehead.
Oh, Meathead.
Meathead,
The
yeah.
guy that got murdered by his son? Yes, Meathead. You know his son murdered him.
Really?
Yes. Rob Reiner.
Was that who
His
that
son.
was? My
Yes.
gosh.
Yes. The last night that I stayed at Matt and Hannah's, Matt
Yeah.
knocks on my door and I'm talking to Robert on the phone. He goes, "Oh my God, Rob Reiner and his wife just got murdered." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah, their son.
Wasn't he like that had something to do with politics as well? Didn't
I
it?
don't know. I don't know. He's got mental problems and stuff
Well,
like
no
that. I know
kidding.
yeah. They went to a Christmas party, I think at who's the guy with the red hair, the talk show? Conan O'Brien. Went to
Oh,
his house for a Christmas party, and his son was just like crazy, and so they left, and he murdered him. Yeah, stabbed him to death. Isn't that crazy?
that's so insane. Like I can't even fathom that. Like I can't
I
wrap my
know.
head around that. Not even
Yeah,
for a second.
yeah, it's crazy.
Oh
And
my
I
god.
do like all the datelines and all that stuff, but I'm not sure that's such a great thing to fill your head with either. You know, I'm trying to
I
be
watch all
better.
that shit too. I told you I'm into the true crime and all of that. Like
Yeah.
I was following the case of that girl in I think I was down by Orlando and her mom, the nitwit. It was this girl and her brother and the mom had a boyfriend and they worked at Disney. He worked at
Mm.
Disney. Literally in the black web, so far into the black web, and they reported her missing. He took her to school. Madeline Soto is her name.
Good one.
So the creepy boyfriend gets up in the morning and takes the daughter to school. In the meantime, the mom lets the 13 or 11 or however old she was daughter sleep in bed with him.
No.
But come to find out, there was thousands upon thousands of pictures, videos on his phone where he had sexually assaulted her all these years. He actually murdered her, took her out in the middle of nowhere, and they haven't come up with the autopsy or anything yet, but this creep worked at Disney. And he's in jail now and
Disney's ain't all Disney's not all Disney, you know what I mean? Disney's like one of the worst establishments for that type of shit. Like they had a whole documentary on Nickelodeon and you know how the kids were molested and yeah, it's
I have a copy of The Little Mermaid downstairs on VHS that they recalled because the cover has got the Little Mermaid and the castle is shaped like penises.
my
And they're
God.
like, "Oh my god, we're recalling this." And I'm like, "Shit, if I'm sending that back, I'm keeping
Right? This might be worth some fucking money later, you
I'm
dumbass.
keeping that shit."
No shit.
In college I was cleaning house for these guys. These guys would work in town and that they were just in town working during the week and then they would go home on the weekend, so they had this rental and they were loggers. Like this they were disgusting. And so I would go in there on Saturdays and
Ew.
pick up 3 different kinds of beer cans, whatever. Well, I found they had a magazine there. After they moved out, I went and did the final clean for them, and they paid me well. And the boss was super great, and I loved him. But when I was in there cleaning, doing the last cleaning, they left a nudie magazine there, and it happened to be the issue that Vanna White posed for.
Wow.
I'm taking that, I said. I still have it in a box downstairs.
When I loved Princess Diana, so when she passed, Robert bought me a book and magazines and all that stuff, and I schlepped that shit here and schlepped that shit there, and I don't know if I got rid of it or not. I have a ton of books that I've read. I have drawers full of books that I've read. I have to find a place here where I can sell my books.
I collected books for a really long time. Like I love to read. I do. I love to
So
read.
I have 2 stacks of books near my bathtub because I like to read in the bathtub.
And
You
I
know.
usually do it right before bed, usually. I read
Oh.
in the evening or at
Mm-hmm.
night or whatever.
Yeah.
But I now, instead of buying book after book after book after book,
Put on your Kindle.
I have Libby on my, even on my phone. I have Libby, which is it connects to your library.
Okay.
So like if you have a library card in Billings or whatever, if you have a library card, then you can attach that to your Libby and name your home library or whatever, and you can just check out books on there.
Oh wow.
Like you
Without going
just
to the
go
library.
through it, like it, and
Don't you
they
just
have
like physically? Don't you like physically going to the library though? And
sometimes.
yeah, who knows?
Sometimes I
Who
do,
knows who
but
touches
like,
all that shit? You know what I mean?
but they also have like audiobooks, and my mom and I, when we travel, we love listening to audiobooks. I love that.
Yeah, yeah. We don't. I love music, so I'm a big music person.
Who's
So
your favorite? Like, what's your favorite genre of music?
all of them. I love everything except for rap. I do like Eminem, and I like Jelly Roll. I like country music. I can't stand Beyonce and Taylor Swift and shit like that.
But yeah,
I
are you
love
a fan
Young
of
Blood.
Tay?
I love Young Blood. Um, Yeah, I'll go in spurts where I'll listen to country for a while, and then I'll go back to rock and roll, and then I'll go back to, which is great because my boys, both Matt and Kyle, when an old songs, like from Boston or Journey or Foreigner, we're always cranking it up and stuff. That I love to listen to music while I cook. Rob was like, I can hear you singing. I'm like, you're welcome. So yeah, because our kitchen's
Man,
up above and our TV room's downstairs, so I have to schlep up and down the stairs 900 times a day for shit and yeah, so I go up in the kitchen, pop me open a beer, and put my earbuds in and listen to music. Or I listen lately. I've been listening to The Strangest Secret
The
by
Strangest Secret?
yeah. I don't remember who it's by. Shit. I'll have to tell you later. I don't remember who it's by, but it's an audio book. I mean, Robert put it on audio, or it's like 32 minutes. Actually, I listen to it every morning before I get out of bed. He gets up like sometimes 20, 30 minutes before me. So I'll pop
Does
my
he still
earbuds in.
do the 6 phase meditation every day?
Not sure. I'm not sure if he does or not. But
I
lately,
love that.
lately I've been listening to, and if I wake up in the middle of the night, I have like Bob Proctor on my phone, and so I'll
Did
put
you
my
see the
earbuds
movie
in.
yet?
I
The new Bob
haven't.
Proctor movie?
No.
Apparently Jenna's in it.
Oh, she is. Well, where I don't even know where you can see it at.
Well,
I
I
see it.
don't either. But Jenna flew down there
I
somewhere and
remember.
did
Yep.
a whole bunch of stuff and with Bob Proctor. But man, he's a brilliant man.
Yeah. Yeah. So when if I find I can't go back to sleep, I always have my earbuds next to the bed, and I'll put those in and listen to something of his or,
You know what I listen to? They're called shit, what's it called? On YouTube, I type in binaural, Binaural, binaural beats.
oh, is it
And
music?
it's like music like you would hear in a massage therapy place.
Oh,
But it's subliminal. Like if you
nice.
can pick between them. Like, do you want one that helps you get good sleep? Do you want one that helps you manifest
Oh my
money?
God. Send me that.
Just type it in on YouTube, binaural beats.
Yeah. You're going to have to write that out for
I'll
me.
send it to you. but they have all different ones and different links and
Very
different
cool.
everything. And I put those on at night because my mind goes
Oh my
900.
God. I don't have a problem going to sleep. I have a problem staying asleep. So if I
Yeah.
wake up, then here everything goes and look at the clock. Like some guy on Facebook said yesterday, don't look at the clock, put something over it. Okay. Don't, don't get up and eat. Don't get up and do shit. Well, I never get out of bed, you know. I just know that I can't sleep. So then I'll put something,
Yeah.
earbuds in
They're
and my phone
fantastic.
lights up. I'm surprised it doesn't wake up Robert. I'm like scrolling down here so it doesn't wake him up. But yeah, I do that because
Apparently the music will get you in the right REM of sleep
oh yeah,
and they
send me
even
that
have
and
like countdowns that will help you get to sleep and
oh,
like there's like
nice,
a ton of different ones and I love listening to them. I love it.
awesome. Send it to me. Yeah, I need it because yeah,
We
it's
are
annoying.
on I think we're damn near at an hour, aren't we? I don't know.
We are.
Our guy didn't come on and tell us.
Thanks, Matt.
What did he say?
All right.
We'll close it out in just a second, but first, I want to tell you what I got in this week.
Yay! More
Shut the
cups.
front. And you know what's so funny?
I got all my Immunical. Yep, behind me.
My mom has been since she had her chemo treatments, she has been low on magnesium, and she just went in for her physical, and they told her she was low on calcium. So I literally just last week ordered the calcium, magnesium, all the things in that
Okay.
little tablet for her. I just gave them to her yesterday, and I'm so excited for her to try that. But have you tried
She's.
their sleep product?
I'm not sure if I have or not, but she should be doing the. She should be doing the. She should be doing the drink too.
You know what? And I told you I have this book and I've been reading through it. So today I was reading through the part that talked about like metallic like
Tasty.
metal issues in our bodies from different
Mhm.
things and they come
Sure.
from everything.
Everything.
And they're saying that people that have the glutathione that the heavy metals deplete the glutathione in your system, which is helps with your immune system.
Yeah.
And like even to the tune of do you have amalgam fillings in your
Oh,
mouth?
wow.
The
Wow.
metal fillings that they used to put in your mouth will give you the metal toxicity
Sure.
after
Sure.
so much
Yep.
time. It's in our water, it's in our everything, and it
Yep.
lowers our heart.
I wonder if titanium implants do that too, because I have 8 of them. Well, I have 6 now. I had ones over here. I had to have them taken out, and so I have to get new ones put in. I think I'm just gonna have all my teeth taken out. I don't have any of my real teeth except for 6 here, and they've moved.
These
I
right
mean,
here are all fake. I have
well,
implants on my whole
all of
body.
these are fake, and they've moved. I didn't have a space between my teeth when I had my real fucking front teeth. So, and they want a fortune. Don't even get me started on the dentist. They act like they're curing
Yeah, that's
cancer
coming up
with the
next week
fucking price of
because
shit. So
I was
I'm gonna
gonna
have
say
them all. I'm gonna have them all taken out, put some dentures, lock them down, and I'm fucking done. I'm just over it.
you won't regret it, I don't think. I have
No,
like my I had horrible teeth growing up, whether it
me
was
too.
I didn't
I got
brush
them from
my
my mom. My
teeth
mom
and
had
then
shitty teeth. I got shitty teeth. My youngest son
my
has
mom
not the
too.
best teeth. Matt's got great teeth. Robert's got great
And
teeth.
you're in college, you're trying to put yourself through college and you get like a cavity and they're like, we
Oh
need to do a
fuck.
root canal. The fuck
Yeah.
you do, that's like more than I can afford in 20 years. Pull it out.
Yep.
So like you miss half your teeth in the back, whatever. Well, at a certain age, you have to get things taken care of.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
the last few years, I literally bet you in my mouth, I have $30,000 in dental work.
Robert said I probably have 50 already, and it costs like 40, 45 to do what I want to do, get done.
I know. And you know,
Except,
it's funny, you go spend 30 grand, which was my next thing. I have a coffee mug that I was going to bust out, and we were going to have that conversation. And I said, oh, coffee mugs, I'll use my dentist one because I spent 30 grand. I wanted to say I spent 30 grand at the dentist and
right,
got this coffee mug.
right. Yeah. Yeah. It drives me crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Dennis
You
drive
know
me
what's
crazy.
really sad? You know what's really sad? Because I'm all about our country and shopping local and all of the things.
Yep.
But my aunt lives in Yuma, Arizona, which literally is you just boop right
Mexico.
over
Yep.
the Mexico.
Yep.
And you can go down there and get your dental work done at a fraction of the cost.
And in
But
nice
unfortunately,
places.
the dentists live in Yuma and they drive over there and work every day.
That's where I'm going. Thanks for that tip. That's where I'm going. I'll stay at Matt and Hannah's and I'll drive over there and get my dental work done. Because this place drives me fucking nuts. Fucking crazy. It drives me crazy.
Seriously,
So
a
I'm like,
friend is
I'm
putting up
not
a
going to get my shit done because I'm going to wait because it's cost too fucking much. Well, by the time I get it done, it'll cost like $10,000 more, you know?
Well, that's just it, is
So,
if you don't take care of it. Like, so I have 2 implants on the bottom, right? Like, well, I have a lot of implants, but I have 2 right here. And because of the frenulum down here, that muscle that runs,
oh, yeah.
th- um, that muscle runs right where those implants are on the bottom.
Uh-huh.
And so it is pulling the skin away from the implant. I'm going to lose that $4,000 implant if I don't go in and have surgery. So they're going to have to cut those muscles inside my cheek. Then they're going to have to do a graft from the roof of my mouth and graft skin back over. And I'll have to wear this thing and the like $5,000 surgery. And if I don't get it, I'm going to lose my implants.
Yeah. Yeah. I had bone loss. So,
Me too.
I had bone loss on this one, and so I made an appointment, and by the time I could get in, I mean, it was a little loose when we went to Nashville, and by the time I went in, I could move it with my tongue, and I walked in there, he did that first little swab of stuff that they put around to kind of maybe detonate it, and he pulled them out. I'm like, fuck, I should have done that in the goddamn car because he charged me $3,000 for that. Pulled that out, and I'm still numb 2 years later. I'm like, I'm not going back to that fucking guy. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Well, I had to have bone grafts too because if you leave it long
Oh,
enough,
yeah.
if you leave badness long enough, and I also I'm like a nervous, tensive person, so I grind my
Grinds your teeth. Mm-hmm.
And so I am started, and he said part of the reason is because back in college when you couldn't afford root canals, you got those teeth pulled. So now it's causing even more pressure. Like if I had my teeth back there,
Oh,
I wouldn't be
yeah.
so prone to that. And I'm
Yeah.
like, son of a gun.
Yeah.
Like they, I understand why they do what they do,
Mhm.
and they have all this new technology, but my God,
The cost is like fucking crazy. Crazy, crazy. I went to the
five
dentist and he's
thousand
like, you have a
dollars
little,
each for
he's
like,
like, you have a little bit of bone loss. I'm like, I bet I do. I'm like, sure I do.
wow, that's the least of our problems. But
Yeah.
like when you put those implants in, right?
Mm-hmm.
You put
Yep.
those implants in there. You know where the muscles are. This
Yeah.
isn't your first rodeo.
Right.
Maybe suggest clipping them when you put it in so that I don't have to go in and have all the skin peeled off the roof of my friggin' mouth and wear a retainer for a month while I swish it out with salt water and
I get it. I get it. It's
and
annoying.
I
And
mean,
it's
if that's the
it's
case, then
cosmetic. It's cosmetic. You know, no insurance is going to cover it, but we'll give you like $50 off for a year. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
but
Anyway.
like I get $1,000 a year for dental. You
Wow.
pay into dental insurance and you get $1,000, which doesn't go very stinking far.
No, it cost me $600 to have my teeth cleaned. Fuck off.
I get
So
2 free
anyway,
cleanings, thank God.
yay for you.
Yeah.
But hell, I never thought of Mexico because I've heard now Candace, she went to Colombia, cost her like not even $5,000 to get all her teeth done. And
What did she get done? Like, does she just have veneers or something?
yep. Yeah. So, and then when we were in Dallas, our Uber driver said he went to Turkey and got his teeth done for like $5,000.
Yeah. Like you can go down,
Yeah.
like you can
But I
save
was like,
enough money that
yeah.
even the cost of the plane ticket and a motel for a week down there, you're still better off going to Mexico.
Yeah, and the suites are great. Even their medical stuff in Mexico is great, you know. So anyway, yep.
Look at that. We actually got something done today.
Oh yay.
Uh-oh. All right, so our
Okay.
producer is having a minor blowout, so we're going to close this out for today. But I do want to encourage you guys to reach out to either one of us. If you want to know about the products we talk about on here, if you want to know, if you have something that you want us to discuss on here, reach out to us and we'd be happy to discuss it.
Absolutely. Yep.
Thanks for all the positive feedback this week. Hopefully we continue to get subscribers and continue to be able to discuss our bullshit right here.
Right. Whatever
and
fucking
honestly,
irritates us.
I have to tell you that I look forward to this hour every week, Terry.
Me too. I had a little bit of a meltdown earlier today because I saw Ezra and I miss him so much. So I'm not going to talk anymore about that. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and please subscribe and make a comment, and give us any thing that you want us to talk about.
You can give us positive or negative feedback because
we don't care.
Offended.
Right. Yep.
Just help us do better.
Yes. Anyway, everybody have a great.
See you guys next week. Have a great
Thank
week.
you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
honey.
Bye.
Bye-bye.